Here we go. Margaret Lloyd here with Eternal Shift, New Life. Now if I could just get myself together here. There we go. There we go. You probably freaked out and told everybody about it. I hit every red light coming through town. I couldn't believe it. How could it be like that program, these lights? It's ridiculous. Or the driver in front of you bothered you. Nice blinker, buddy. Because the blinker keeps blinking and he doesn't make a turn. Doesn't that happen? And we all get frustrated with it. It's fun laughing at stuff like that. Because everything has to be the way we want it to be for us to be okay. But not everything is. Not everything is how we want it. Sometimes you meet somebody and they just, man, all right, don't worry. It won't last long because you've had 800 million billion other experiences, or you'll have another one at work. You just have these experiences and you meet people. That's a good thing. You go out, you go shopping, you go do whatever, and you meet people. You need to learn, we need to learn, how not everybody out there is out to get you. We need to learn that it's an experience, and it's an experience that'll go into our mind and into our body, and we'll learn from it. It's good to have nice experiences. You're not always going to have a good experience. You may have some bad experiences. You know, they are what they are. They're experiences. And we deal with them. We need to learn to deal with the experiences in a positive manner. Instead of thinking every experience is going to be bad, it's going to be something that you don't want. But that's not always how it's going to be. You're going to run into people that you don't want to be friends with. You don't have to. But then you're going to run into people that you might want to. Might want to be friends with. Might wind up being very good friends with. But don't shut them out. So you're out there attempting to manipulate the world, which you never should manipulate the world. You need to work within the world. You don't want the world to manipulate you either. We just want things to be as they are. And so you're out there attempting to manipulate the world so that what you want to happen happens. So what you don't want to happen, so like I said, this has some room to grow. And so what you don't want to happen doesn't happen. Is anybody guilty? No. If what you wanted to happen doesn't happen, is anybody guilty? Depends on on what you were wanting to happen. If you were wanting, let's see, you wanted it to rain, but it doesn't? Whose fault is that? Nobody's. So what we're out there doing is we're out there protecting ourselves, trying to earn the right money, trying to look the right way, to try to be the right way, instead of just trying to be you. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to be me. I listen to podcasts, wisdom podcasts about Buddhism. I believe Buddhism is a good way of life. I think every life should have some Buddhism in it because it's such a mindful practice. That's what it is. Bo was asking me this morning, how do I practice my Buddhism? I just practice it. I just do it. I'm mindful in what I do. I'm mindful in what I'm doing now. I'm mindfully talking with you about my life. My life wasn't perfect. My ex-husband manipulated me. My ex-husband abused our children. He doesn't believe he did, but I know he did. He abused the children. He abused me. He abused my mother. Mentally, by insisting when she got up every morning that she said, now what she used to always say when she'd get up, morning, well, he insisted, you better say good morning. And he would bombard her every morning until she finally said, good morning. And now she says it all the time. Because all we want to do is be ourselves, and we don't want to disappoint anybody, but we may do that occasionally. And if you do disappoint someone, you can apologize for it. You can move on and just just let them know, I've been very busy. I'm working as hard as I can, and just move on. You don't need validation from people. I know I don't. My son seems to think I do, but I don't. And we always want to make sure people like us. I'm at my age. I don't care if somebody likes me or not. If you don't like me the way I am, kiss off. We don't like rejection. I don't. So because you're in there carrying this bundle of problems of pain that you store inside yourself, you have to make sure nothing touches it. Then even the positive stuff is a problem. I always try to pull my positive stuff in so it'll kick that negative stuff out. So you get disappointed. You get disappointed that nothing happens like you want it to. And it happens that way. That's life. Life is impermeable Life changes. Life is what it is. There's always room for growth. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to grow. At 71, I'm trying to regrow myself. Not an easy job. It's not. Not easy at all. There's so much stuff stored. In us that it can make us sad because it comes up when we don't want it to come up. And a lot of times that does happen. We don't want our negative thoughts to pop up, but they do. Why? Because that's what negative thoughts do. They pop up. They like to join us when least expected. We want stuff that makes us happy. But the thing is, we have to remember is stuff doesn't make us happy. Stuff doesn't make us happy. Now my dog, yeah, she makes me happy. But stuff, the cell phone, the mouse, the stuff doesn't make us happy. It's the last thing, because stuff is just stuff. I've learned that. I used to think that's what was me. My things were me. Well, they're not me. They're things. That's all they are. Just things. So I've been getting rid of things. So I have more things that I can get rid of. I wish people would realize that. I got furniture that I'm not using that I bet people could use. So that's why I keep taking us on these little trips. 1.3 million Earths inside the sun and the whole galaxy. It's so big. It's so big, so you stop being caught in yourself and stop living your life. And you wind up living everybody else's. That's what we got to stop doing. Stop living your life for somebody else. Live it for you. And you think, this is how a narcissist thinks, everybody has to be the way I want. No, they don't. Be yourself. Come on, it's bigger than that. Be yourself. You don't have to be like anybody else. I don't want anybody to be like me. I want you to be you. I love me for me. And you should love you, for yourself. It's as simple as that. As simple as just love yourself. If we would all worry about that instead of worrying about what other people are doing, if we just worry about ourselves, take care of ourselves, love ourselves, then we would be fine. And if people would stop butting into other people's business, there wouldn't be any issues. Because the last thing we want are to have all these constant issues. We really want our life to be simple and great and peaceful, full of love. And why worry? Really, there are higher things that you do with your mind than think about what other people want, what they don't want, how they manipulate and control everything, and then the narcissist gets all upset. Let the narcissist get upset. Don't let it bother you. Because trust me, I'm going to face a narcissist in about 4 months, and he going to get upset when I'm done reading what I got to read. He's going to get upset. Am I worried about it? Not at all. Doesn't bother me one bit. He can get upset. He can get pissy. But that's too bad. It can scare him, but it don't scare me. He no longer has that control over me. I thought I was going to face him on Wednesday this last week. I wasn't scared. I wasn't concerned. I just wanted to get it over with. But why worry about it? You worry that what you didn't like will happen again, but it won't. You worry that you won't get what you liked last time. So what? It's life. Deal with it. As long as you're not dealing with a narcissist, don't worry about it. Just do what you got to do. You can have a beautiful life. You will have a beautiful life. You may have to struggle a little bit, but that's okay. That meant you did it. If you struggled to have a good life, that meant you worked hard for it and you earned it your way. You may have some physical pain in doing that, but that's okay. I respect that. That's part of life. You do what you can, you be healthy, and do what you can. You help each other. Yeah, we do. We all help each other. If you have friends that are going through the same things that you're going through, help them out. That's what I'm doing. I'm hoping that I'm talking to people that have gone through struggles. I don't want anybody to really struggle, but I know that struggles are out there, and we all need to talk about it, and we need to help each other get through our physical and psychological pain. Some say that psychological pain is self-inflicted. I didn't self-inflict my psychological pain. It was inflicted upon me by my ex-husband. Now, if I continue to have pain, then it's on me. But I'm not going to continue to have pain. My pain is down to this level. This level. Size of a quarter. And I perceive by the end of 25, my psychological pain will be gone. If everything goes right. Thought that was my daughter. It was just an email. It can wait. So you decide you want this to happen. Now, I want in May, when I go to Denton and give my victim impact statement, I want Martin Hickman to get some jail time. He blew his chance to have a misdemeanor instead of a felony. He will be charged in May as a felony. But he blew it by wanting to have a jury trial. I don't think he'll do as well with a jury trial. Because I think when the jury hears my victim impact statement, they're going to think, what the fuck did he do to this woman? But that's okay. But, once in a while, when things don't go the way I want them, I get disappointed. I try not to get depressed. I may get disappointed, but I don't get depressed anymore like I used to. I used to get so depressed that I would just sit and just hang my head. I just didn't feel like I could do it anymore. But I don't think like that anymore. And I know somewhere down the line, I'll find somebody that loves me. I'll find somebody to love. I'm just not pushing it. I just don't think that is all there is to life. I feel if I can't have joy but living by myself, if I can't find joy in that, then I don't need a partner. I need to be able to find joy in my life by myself. I'm working at it. I'm getting there. If my son will just quit pushing the thumb on me, pushing me down. He keeps saying that I'm not healing. I am. I feel it. I feel it in here, in my heart. I intend to end 2025 in a much better place. Not having any psychological pain, discomfort. I don't foresee it. I don't see myself still being caught up in the rat race of getting better. I believe in 25 that everything is going to come together and life will be happy. It can't go any other way. And I know it will. 25 will end on a happy note for me and my family. I believe Bo will get whatever business he wants to get going. And he'll start earning some money. He has to. It can't go another year without him doing something like that. We're going to have a good year. 2025 is going to be our year. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm positive. I know it will. It's going to be my year. It's going to be our year to be healthy, to be good, to be where we need to be. So peace, love, take care of yourself. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Share, spread the word. I want the world to know that you're not alone. We're all going through some sort of trauma, but we're all going to get through it together, okay? I love you all. Take care. See you mañana.